Could it be as simple as a couple of old mates, now heads of two of the world's biggest airlines, joining forces again?
Well, they're both Irishmen, and indeed they have worked together in the past, and they both have low-cost experience. Willie Walsh, before he was in British Airways, and Alan Joyce when he used to run Jetstar.
Andrew Miller is an aviation consultant and says a merger makes sense in the current global financial crisis.
So you're not talking about two nearly bankrupt airlines getting together. You're talking about fairly two well-respected brands getting together with a higher degree of cooperation to fight off the other competitors.
But there are a number of very difficult regulatory hurdles.
We think it's going to be it's a less than 50% chance of succeeding, not so much because of the economics and the benefits of it, but the structural impediments.
The federal government released its green paper on aviation yesterday, indicating it would review some of its foreign ownership rules. However, today the Transport Minister made it clear where the line would be drawn.
Qantas's main operational base and headquarters must remain in Australia. The name of Qantas must be preserved, and total foreign ownership must not exceed 49%.
Both airlines have similar-sized fleets, but Qantas is much more profitable and its low-cost Jetstar operation's been a great success.
The short-haul and indeed the long-haul low-cost operating model would be useful for British Airways because they don't have such a vehicle to allow them to exploit the markets in the UK, which have gone very much to the low-cost end of the equation.
Facing tough competition from its low-cost rivals, BA's pre-tax profits for the past 6 months fell by 90%. And that's a big worry for tens of thousands of Qantas workers.
It's certainly in 38,000 Australian families' interest that we do make sure we have a strong, vibrant Qantas.
I think it's important that as an airline and as a country we maintain control over our national airline.
Whether the national airline can keep fighting off its rivals without a merger is unknown. Even the traditional kangaroo route to Europe is under threat.
But since the year 2000, the Arab carriers have built up substantial capacity through Dubai and other points in the Middle East. And in fact, there's more capacity flowing through these major airports than there is on the traditional Singapore and Bangkok routes by British Airways and Qantas.
Just how far the two Irishmen will be able to fly their merger ambitions is still unclear. But so far, investors like the idea, with BA shares up more than 10% and Qantas around half that. Michael Troy, Late Line.